Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Idaho mother Lori Vallow Daybell has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In May, she was convicted for the murders of her two children, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan and 7-year-old Joshua Vallow, as well as for conspiring to murder Tammy Daybell, the first wife of her husband Chad Daybell. The case began unfolding in late November 2019 when relatives asked police in Idaho to do a welfare check on the children. In June 2020, law enforcement authorities discovered their remains in Daybell's backyard. At trial, prosecutors portrayed Lori and Chad as having apocalyptic religious beliefs. They believe they were religious figures who had a system of rating people as light or dark and endorsing religious beliefs for the purposes of justifying or encouraging the killings. The case was featured in a true crime Netflix documentary. Flowers and thank you notes are piling up on the Hollywood Walk of Fame star for actor Paul Reubens. The actor is best known for his role as Wee Herman, has died. His death was announced in a post on his verified Instagram page Monday. The post said the beloved actor privately fought cancer for years. As Wee Herman, Reubens delighted generations of children and adults with his positivity and kindness. His last Wee Herman movie was released in 2016. Paul Wee Herman Reubens was 70 years old. And the acting world has lost a rising star. Angus Cloud, best known for his role in the HBO drama Euphoria, is dead, according to a statement released Monday by his family. Relatives say Cloud's father was buried last week and that Cloud struggled with the loss. So far, there's been no official word about cause of death. But Cloud previously went public with his mental health battles. An HBO spokesperson called Cloud immensely talented and a beloved part of the HBO and Euphoria family. The California native is also credited to appear in a yet-to-be-titled movie from Universal Pictures. Angus Cloud was just 25 years old. The U.S. Labor Department is reporting an increase in illegal child labor. The U.S. unemployment rate is the lowest it's been in more than 50 years, at a near record low of 3.6%. And according to the U.S. Labor Department, more U.S. companies are employing children for dangerous jobs. The department found more than 4,400 children were illegally employed between October 1st, 2022 and July 20th of 2023. That's a 44% increase compared to the same period the previous year. The Labor Department also announced it issued $6.6 million in penalties against several employers it says violated federal labor laws. including a 14-year-old at one company operating dangerous equipment, working long, late hours, and a 10-year-old at one company working without pay. The Federal Labor Law Standards Act sets the minimum age for most employment at 14 years old, and it restricts hours for employees under 16 and prohibits any youth under 18 from working in hazardous conditions or occupations. Hey, check this out. It's a flashing X on top of Twitter's old headquarters in San Francisco. Well, get a good look now because it's coming down. The city of San Francisco cited Elon Musk's social media brand for flashing X that was installed last week. It replaced the well-known Bluebird logo, but it was put up without a permit. Musk tweeted a video of the building with the new flashing X logo on Saturday. City officials say they have been to the headquarters twice since Friday regarding the sign, but they were not permitted access to the roof. Authorities issued a notice of violation for work without a permit for the sign. According to the complaint, company representatives told officials the X was installed temporarily for an event at the building. The amount of fines the newly rebranded company will be facing for the stunt has not yet been made public. Taco Bell is facing a lawsuit. It's being accused of false advertising. A New York man filed the suit in federal court Monday. The class action suit seeks to include other Taco Bell consumers who were disappointed in their meals. The lawsuit claims that Taco Bell's advertisements do not look like the menu items served. He even brought pictures to court. One showing the food bursting with beef, cheese, and bright green and red vegetables in the ad. He then compared it to actual pictures of the food with smaller, less vibrant food. The lawsuit is seeking $5 million for Taco Bell customers. Taco Bell has not responded to the accusations. Just curious, have you ever been disappointed by the food you ordered compared to what you saw in an ad? Let us know. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis invited Vice President Kamala Harris for a visit to discuss the state's new Black History standards. Last week, Florida's Board of Education approved a new set of standards for Black history lessons, including requiring teachers to include how slaves developed skills that could be personally beneficial. At a recent speech in Jacksonville, Harris condemned the new standards. The College Board for AP African American Studies also responded, saying enslaved Africans and their descendants used their skills to survive in resistance to their oppression. And the board said, quote, "We resolutely disagree with the notion that enslavement was in any way a beneficial, productive, or useful experience for African Americans." And you may remember that DeSantis said he would not allow the AP African American Studies course to be taught in Florida because it was too woke. The sound of teeny tiny high-pitched giggles could be heard coming from a lab in Germany. Turns out, researchers were tickling rats as part of a scientific experiment. They used tiny tummy tickling and hand chasing games to investigate a link between play and the brain. Their findings suggest that the PAG, the part of the brain supporting behavioral responses, reacted to both the tickling and the games. When scientists blocked that part of the brain, the rats were less inclined to play or laugh. So what was the conclusion? Scientists say the research is strong evidence that rats, birds, bees, apes, lizards, turtles, crocodiles, and even fish can engage in play. So cool and cute. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app from your Google Play Store or App Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.